right, in this next example, we're going to take the same scenario that we've been using in the previous examples and answer some other mortgage-related questions. So up at the top corner, what I've already done is I've just listed some information that we had from our previous examples. From example 1, we had a selling price of $249,000. We had a down payment of $37,350. Our cost of 2 points we found was $4,233. And then in example 2, we calculated our monthly principal and interest payment of $1,408.11. So we're going to use part of this information and the kind of summary that we have here. So again, we're thinking a 30-year mortgage. What was being mortgaged was the actual $211,650 after the down payment. The interest rate was 7%. The down payment was a 15% down payment. And then there was also a payment of 2 points, which again are some of the numbers that we've already calculated up there at the top. So we're just going to use those to assist as we're going through here. All right, so our total is going to be the down payment plus the points plus the total of our monthly payments. All right, so the down payment, $37,350, plus the points, $4,233, plus the total amount of monthly payments. So we're going to multiply a few numbers here. We have a 30-year mortgage times 12 payments a year times the amount of the monthly mortgage payment, $1,408.11. Right, so we're going to plug this into the calculator. Again, you can do the multiplication first and then the addition, or plug it in all at once. And we end up with a total of $548,502.60. Notice that is drastically higher than the original selling price. This is something that is very, very common when buying a house. A lot of the mortgage payment tends to go towards interest. So we end up paying a lot in interest because it is such a long-term loan that we're looking at. Right, so B says how much of this interest will they pay over 30 years? Right, so we're going to take this total that we just got and subtract our selling price. Right? So our interest paid equals $548,502.60 minus the selling price was $249,000. That gives us a total amount of interest paid of $299,502.60. So we actually ended up in this case, the Martins paid more in interest than they did for the actual selling price of the house, again because of the interest rate and the length of the loan. Right, so for part C, how much of the Martins' first monthly payment will be applied towards the principal? So how we're going to find this one is we're going to go back and we're going to think about our simple interest formula. We are going to find our monthly payment minus the amount of interest on the first payment. So first we need to use our simple interest formula to find out actually the amount of interest on that first payment. Right? So P is our principal. That was our amount mortgaged. So we have $211,650. That was the amount that was mortgaged. The interest rate was 7%, 0.07. And our first payment takes place after 1 month. So we have 1/12 of a year, right? 1 out of 12 months. All right, so then we're going to use this interest formula. Right, so 211,650 times 0.07 times 1/12 gives us interest of, it rounds to $1,234.63. Now we're going to use that amount for this subtraction. Right, so our first payment principal, we're going to take our monthly payment, which if we look up at the top was $1,408.11, minus this interest that we just found, 1234.63, and we get a principal of $173.48. So looking at this, that means our first payment, the majority of the payment is interest. $1,234.63 is interest. The principal is $173.48. Right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to look at our next payment. So how much of the Martin's second monthly payment will be applied towards the first principal? Right. So we are going to start again by finding our interest rate using our simple interest formula. All right, so our principal, we're going to take the original amount, $211,650, and we're going to subtract the $173.48 that we just paid for that first month towards the principal. That is going to give us $211,476.52. Right, so that is our adjusted principal. Our interest rate is still 7%. Our time, right, another month has passed, so another 1/12. And we're going to use our I equals PRT formula again. So I equals our adjusted principal, $211,476.52, times an interest rate of 7%, times 1/12, gives us an interest of 1233.61. Right. That means our second month principal, we're going to still take our monthly payment amount, 1408.11, minus this 1233.61, and we get $174.50. Right. So what we're looking at here, if we compare these, the first month payment, $1,234.63 interest, $173.48 principal. The next month, our interest goes down a tiny bit, right, just a little over $1, and then our principal actually goes up just a tiny bit, just a little over $1. And so what this is going to do, and one way we can kind of explain this, is going to be in the amortization schedule that we look at in the next example. So basically the idea is, if you're thinking about and working on a mortgage, we're going to keep redoing this calculation over and over again and then compare those results in a table. So that's what we're going to look at in the next page of our notes here.